how to drink. I'm going to watch Chainsaw Man? I don't know what the hell this is. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to review it. Meredith's going to watch it. We're going to figure, first time. I've never seen it. No idea, except that there's a Chainsaw Man. And based on what I see, I'm going to make up a cocktail. Or 2, or 3. I have no idea. There's no plan here. This is anarchy. We are in the realm of chaos. All right, new thing on the show, right? I tweeted a while ago. I asked for some information, and people on the Twitter were saying, I would like to see a show where Greg reviews anime that he doesn't know anything about, and a lot of people thought that sounded good. And I said, well, that's a terrible idea for a show. And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, I'd like to do a cocktail based on this thing or that thing or whatever thing. And I said, you know what? Let's put a little peanut butter and chocolate together, take the anime review idea and the cocktails based on things that I'm watching right now idea and put them together. So today we're gonna watch Chainsaw Man for the first time. I've never seen it. I don't think we're gonna watch the whole thing in this edit, although I'm sure we'll make that available somewhere. And then on the fly, right off the cuff, biggity boom, make a cocktail or more than one cocktail inspired by Chainsaw Man. So let's watch it. Ready?
Yeah, I'm getting some like Edward Scissorhand vibes maybe.
Could be. What?
What, Pochita? You ready to kill something?
What?
Well, that makes 2 of us.
What? What the hell is going on? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that?
Wait, what did you see?
You didn't see the chainsaw dog? All right, opener. Did you see the little chainsaw doggy?
Yeah, no, I saw it.
I know the kids are into this show.
So this is very body modifications.
I don't know. It's very shonen. It's a shonen-y show. Oh, nice.
Is he Chainsaw Man?
I believe he is.
All right.
No, that doesn't look like a thing you should eat.
No.
What the devil? That's like a trope, right? Devil horn girl. Did we ever find out why the dog is a chainsaw?
And you're just supposed to roll with it.
Yeah. A lot of complaining. He just sits there and talks a lot about himself. Boy, get to that chainsaw action.
Hurry up and do it if you're gonna kill me. I'm dead either way.
So melodramatic. I don't know if I can stomach this.
Take a bite.
So devils are any sort of like
Yeah.
modified creature, or they exist this way?
No, I think they're supernatural. I don't think they're
Yeah.
created by a
My
lab.
blood doesn't come free. I helped you out and saved your life. Now return the favor.
He's just gonna die. I mean, there's a big katana hole in him. And his dog.
Like through his diaphragm.
Yeah, right through.
Get off me!
Oh, shit.
Jeez. This guy's got a shit life.
I mean, he doesn't have much of a life at all. He's dead. Show's over. Oh, man. He's pulling the Chainsaw Man back together. Ew.
Oh.
Show me your dreams. That's all I ask of you.
Feed me your dreams, child. He's alive.
So the chainsaws like aren't always there, maybe.
I don't know.
Here you go, Greg.
Kicks up my heart, I hope it never stops. And I get scream.
There he goes.
Wow.
I'll never be one of you.
Whoa! Just fruit ninjaing through them. Oh, that was something.
Yeah.
I think she loves the Chainsaw Man already.
Oh. Love makes it melt away?
I don't know.
For the record, my pets get delicious food.
It's like one of my best dreams ever just came true.
I just want to be some girl's pet.
All right, I still don't have an actual plan for a recipe. Meredith and I went and grabbed all the stuff that we thought might go into this cocktail, potentially. The idea of Chainsaw Man cocktail. Probably gonna have some bread in it because our gentleman is obsessed with bread. Okay, let's make this drink. Woo! And we're gonna cut up a lime. All right, we're gonna do an ounce of lime juice. Normally at this point I would do my simple, but I don't really know where I'm going with this whole thing yet, so I'm gonna hold off on my simple for now. I'm not sure if I wanted to do the scotch or the Herodes mezcal. I think we want the mezcal. I think the mezcal is the better fit for this. Let's do an ounce of mezcal, half an ounce of Wray and Nephew for some funk. some of that chainsaw exhaust funk. What we have right now is a glass of angry. This is a tin full of anger. We're definitely gonna need some simple, probably more than a half an ounce, but we'll start there. Did we do a little Fernet in there? I don't know why I thought Fernet. There we go. Oh, well, it's in there now. Actually, that will jive. Okay. Whatever little splash of Fernet went in there, dash, wasn't very much. I don't think we're gonna taste it, but if we do, it'll be fine. But I think we're good. I think we're gonna shake this. I'm gonna crack all of my ice this time because we're gonna do an open pour into this glass. This is a very long spoon. It's not my, we'll find the spoons I like. This one's ridiculous. It's like a whip. It's a whip. Some of my fans probably like the idea of me. Okay, never mind. Just going by what the comments say. Badly seated. Okay, I have to prepare a garnish for this first. And to do that, take this bread. Okay, I'm gonna cut the crusts off. Actually, I'm just gonna make it into a nice square. I was gonna do squares, but maybe we'll make it into 2 triangles. 2 little triangles of bread. And I'm gonna toast that bread, or at least singe it. Just gotta think about how I wanna present this now. Tiny amount of this strawberry jam on there. There we go. All right, we're just gonna do an open pour. And now I want to do a float of about an ounce of this De Kuyper strawberry liqueur. You know, maybe 3/4, so an whole ounce would be quite a bit. Maybe this is gonna sink actually, because this is pretty sweet stuff, but that's okay, as long as it like streaks down around the sides. Remember, I'm just making this up as we go. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that, Meredith.
Yeah, that's awesome. Blood splatter.
Right, exactly. By the way, a 1/4 ounce, you know, any more than that. We don't want to overdo it here. There's a lot left in my jigger. And then garnish it with toast. And that is my Chainsaw Man. I'm actually really happy with the way that came out, at least visually. Let's see how it is. Watching out for my toast. Meredith, it's lunchtime! Come and get your vittles!
Woo!
We're eating Factor, who happen to be the sponsor of this episode. So thank you to Factor for all of that. You know, Meredith and I are in the studio a lot. Like a lot. Which is why it's so awesome that Factor has these ready-to-eat meals that they deliver directly to the door. We should probably start cooking, actually. I should probably do that. Let's find the instructions for this honey mustard chicken. Is that what you're eating?
That one's yours.
I'm eating honey mustard chicken, and you're having cheesy bacon ranch shredded chicken with portobellos and garlic broccoli. Ooh, that sounds nice. Except that I don't eat bacon, but...
That's why that one's mine and the other one's
right.
yours.
That's why. That's the rules. $3.75. And begin. That little baby's gonna preheat for a minute.
The most exciting part of our content.
All right, Meredith, let's make this stuff up. Tells me to remove the outer packaging, but that's got the instructions on it, so I should probably bring it back. This one goes in, lickety splickety, boom. We just wait 7 minutes. Hey, these look done. Let's take them out of here. Turn that sucker off. Don't burn your hands. Use something, even if it's just a dish towel. Meredith, you want to eat?
Yes, please.
Here's a fork. Chicken's excellent. Excellent.
This looks really good. I'm taking this back with me.
Ooh, rosemary. Anyway, we've got a lot of HGD to shoot in here, and having lunch all sorted out like this leaves us more time to do it. Something about me that comes up occasionally is that I don't eat mammals, which I understand is a weird way to carve up a personal diet, but hey, that's me. Factor makes it really easy for me. They've got tasty meals that'll cater to whatever your dietary preferences are on the menu every week. Whether you're into keto, veganism, vegetarianism, you want to pack in the protein, you're trying to go low calorie, they got you covered. I like that it works with my schedule. I can pick if I want 4 or 18 meals a week, and you can always skip a week if you need to. I'm hungry and we've got to eat, so why don't you head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code HowToDrink50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Okay, go back to the show. That's really cool. You get this smoky mezcal, lime. Yeah, there's like a sweetness to it. Lime, smoky, sweet funk. The Wray and Nephew comes through. You know, I wonder if a little bit more Wray and Nephew wouldn't hurt this drink or wouldn't help it. Oh, actually the strawberry. It's very subtly, even though it's streaked through and mostly sat at the bottom. The strawberry really adds something to this drink. It's just enough to give you like a hint of strawberry in that smoke. That's great. That's a lot of fun. My only thought is, I wonder now, because I was almost gonna go a whole ½ ounce of Wray and Nephew. I wanna see what an extra ½ ounce does, because like, I'm workshopping these drinks. I don't always know exactly what what it needs. So we did a ½ ounce before. Let's do an extra ½ ounce of this. And of course it just sat right on top. It would be pretty invisible fire if we did that. I did consider setting the bread on fire. Now, of course, our strawberry is kind of more thoroughly mixed in there, which is not necessarily what I want. I put my garnish back, my delicious bread. I like that. Go with a full ounce of the Wray and Nephew, because now You've got the funky Jamaican rum in balance with the mezcal. It shows up in the front, but where it hangs out, it lingers. Nothing else really lingers. The mezcal hangs on, and you get all of these like exhaust fumes, these gas engine fumes. The whole thing, I don't know, it works for me. Certainly for what we saw in Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna eat this fucking toast because I've eaten nothing today on a very serious diet. Delicious. With jam? Are you serious? I could really relate to his hunger. Yeah, let's see how it is with the toasted jam. Not too sweet. Mildly sweet, tart, smoky, match made in heaven. Fantastic. Hell yeah. I don't know what you guys think about this new glassware. I really love it. I think it's very pretty. This company, Visky, came to me. They wanted to be on the show. Now they're a sponsor, and I get to use their glassware, which you'll see sometimes on the show. I think it's gorgeous. I really love it. I went with this one because it felt like high-class Yakuza kind of vibes. If you want to pick up a Visky glass, you can use the link in the comment below. They are a sponsor, so if you use code HowToDrink15, you're going to get 15% off at checkout. So, Visky glassware. Thanks for helping me on the show. Okay, let's watch Arrival in Tokyo. Let's see if there's another drink here.
You have agreed to become my pet, so you're officially under my care now.
What the shit?
I'm gonna need help.
Why? He has hands.
This is some real, he just wants to be fed. This is some real fetish shit.
Like it?
Yeah, this is weird, Meredith.
I told you it was getting all dominatrixy.
You're a good boy, aren't you?
This is fetish content. Ew, it's fucking disgusting. Oh, nut shot, nice.
And they're gonna fight.
Oh,
Oh.
Fight it, dude! It's nuts or nothing!
Well, why don't people just do that in
A
fights more
testicle
often?
devil appeared and went apeshit on his nutsack, ma'am.
I kind of like this show. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it.
Miss Makima, I really want to touch her boobs.
I think we all know what your goal is,
I
buddy.
know that feeling, man. I know.
Those horns, wait, hold up! A fiend devil hunter's gotta be breaking some kind of rule! I guess it's fine.
All right, we got another drink here. We got another drink coming. Bloodhammer. I had an idea to make a drink based on Chainsaw Man, I forget his name, his sole motivating force in life, boobs. So there's an old cocktail from the 30s called an angel's tit. Some people keep trying to say that, no, it's an angel's tip, as if people couldn't be filthy in the 30s. I misheard that, it's a tip. No, it's a tit, man. It's an angel's tit. That's what the drink is. It's about the tits of an angel, all right? We're gonna make a variation on that. I would say a distant variation on that. However, there's a hitch in this whole plan. As I said, we're going off the cuff. I have exactly as much heavy cream as in here. The amount of heavy cream that I have is going to determine the way that this drink goes. So here we go. We're making boobs. So let's see here. I got 3/4. I think we got this. 3/4. There we go. You know, boobs. 3/4 of an ounce per. I want to do 1 ounce of cognac. The original doesn't have any spirits in it. It's all liqueurs, but I want to stiffen this up a little bit. So 1 ounce of cognac per. We're making 2, so 2 ounces. Maraschino for sure. Half an ounce of maraschino each, so 1 ounce of maraschino. Glump, it says when it falls in there. Now, traditionally, this drink calls for like a bar spoon of Fernet Branca and a bar spoon of cherry hearing. I don't like that idea for this. I think we want to go a little bit lighter, a little bit sweeter. Maybe some bitterness, though. Maybe some bitterness. There's some real bitterness in this thing. But I want to do half an ounce of this, which would be 1/4 ounce per. This is Nocello. This is an Italian walnut liqueur.
For the guy who got kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, for the nuts. For the nut that was sold. For the dude who got kicked in the nuts 300,000 times. Great way to fight, by the way. Just balls, balls, balls all day long. Maybe a little tiny touch of cherry hearing. Again, 1/4 apiece. We'll do a bar spoon of the Fernet each for bitterness. Oh, that was a lot of bar spoon. It'll be great. There's so much stuff in there to offset that bitterness. So the next part of this that is real non-standard, very big deviation. And yes, I had no plan. I just ran around my house and grabbed things. We're gonna take my ISI or Icy Whipper. I don't know what you're supposed to call this thing. Icy, ISI. So we're gonna make a Chinola foam. I hope this works. Chinola is a passion fruit liqueur. How much do I need? Enough, you know, probably more than I wish. And then I'm gonna use this stuff, which is called Foam Magic. This is from Modernist Pantry. It's a proprietary blend of maltodextrin, methylcellulose, and xanthan gum. and it will foamify just about anything. The amount that you need for a given volume is very small, but I'm not going to bother to measure because as long as I have enough, we're going to be good. So I'm going to go with 2 bar spoons. I think I can get away with a lot less than that. All right, there we go. Screw your top on. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Just kind of try and get everything kind of incorporated there and dissolved. Why, you can get this in the Amazon link below. All of this stuff, we're going to have a link for it. Maybe I'll make like a whole, a little list. One link will take you to all these products. And now I'm going to charge it up. Maybe I'll charge it twice to really fire it up. Yeah. One more charger. All right, just to make sure that worked. Okay, you ready to see if this worked? It'll work. It's fine. All right, we got a foam. It's not gonna do what I wanted it to do. We're going by the seat of our pants, you know? In a perfect world, I would have worked on that a different way. We're winging it. Sorry, I'm not perfect. All right, so I'm ready to shake this drink. We're gonna throw my shaker here, cracking an ice cube. Pour our drink over the top of that. We're gonna shake it up. I won't even attempt to do a split pour, but here we go. All right, I'm gonna try one thing. I still have this foam in case the foam is the best I got. We're just gonna try and just throw a little heavy cream in here. Some more of my passion fruit. I really want this passion fruit thing to work. Kind of going by amounts here. I don't want too much of that, just that. And then a little simple to bring up the sweetness on that. Let's see what we can get. I really want it not to float across. I want it to stand up. Throw a little of foam magic in there, see what happens. And get it to be like pretty stable. I'm just gonna dry shake this real quick. And we gotta scoop it out. The cup runneth over in this case. And actually, hopefully we can make these work without a pick, but we'll see. Those are nipples.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, good. It would have been a much nicer effect if the foam stood up.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. You come and grab one. That's delicious.
Oh, that's very good.
I mean, how could it not be? No, it's mildly sweet.
Yeah,
it's
very
well balanced. The angelic tits of Miss Makima, or whatever her name is. This is my passion fruit whipped cream. It's delicious. I mean, if you froze it, it'd be passion fruit ice cream. Really good. The drink is surprisingly not overly sweet. Most of the sweetness is right there in that cream on the top. That's it, really. The rest of the drink is pretty dry. You get a lot of cognac. This welcome nutty sweetness, mild sweetness from the combination of the Nocino and the Maraschino. And they do kind of bring 2 different vibes to this drink. They bring in, bitter is such a strong word, but technically walnuts are bringing some bitterness. I don't want to linger on that for too long because it's like a very mild bitterness, but yeah, that's technically bitter. Very, very enjoyable kind of bitterness, like bittersweet chocolate kind of thing, more accurately, right? Like there's bitterness in dry chocolate, but you would still probably not say it's straight up bitter. But in this case, right, that makes sense. The whole thing has a nutty cherries. You do taste some cherry, I think. Part of that is from the fact that I just ate a cherry, right? It's creamy, it's very silky. It has this one time many years ago, I used the expression liquid lingerie to describe a cocktail. I'm gonna dust that one off and bring it right back. This is a liquid lingerie cocktail. Occasionally, you get the faintest hint of the Fernet Branca. It's so slight, and what it does is it just gives this drink a little bit of bite. It doesn't really taste like that super astringent, bitter Fernet that you are used to. It comes in with just a tinge of bite that sets off what would otherwise be not cloyingly sweet, but kind of one note. The other big flavor note here is the cognac. The cognac is strong with currants and raisins. That's the main flavors I would get from those. I don't know, Meredith, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you could sell that passion fruit cream to Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
They're doing all those like cream floats on their drinks, and like this is a very springy cream float.
I considered that. I think that
it'd be great with coffee.
A passion fruit cream is not necessarily that wild an idea. I do want to try what's in here because this is some different stuff. I'm going to put this on my drink, and this has gotten much more stable. And now let's try that. Much stronger passion fruit in here than in the whipped cream. The whipped cream that I made, probably a more traditional whipped cream recipe. I just forgot to add sugar to this. I intended to add sugar to this, I didn't. This is much more, whipped cream with passion fruit. This is a passion fruit foam. It brings in this like very big old tanginess to the drink that offsets the rest of the drink's sort of creamy, enveloping kind of cognac vibe. Yeah, I think this is a perfect drink for Miss Makima's tits. All right, well, we watched 2 episodes of Chainsaw Man. The first episode, I'm not going to lie, I don't usually give a thing 2 episodes, but here I'm working, so I kind of have to. If that first episode doesn't hook me, honestly, if the first 10 minutes don't hook me, I'm usually out. Chainsaw Man, I was not into that, episode 1. Took a long time to get going, really long time. Finally, we got to some action. There's a lot of moping. So much moping. My God, there's so much moping and so much announcing your feelings and state of mind. We don't need actors or characters to announce that. Never, I just don't, I never want to hear a character tell me how they feel. You can show me with your eyes, with your acting. I don't care if you're animated or otherwise. Just show me, don't tell me. Don't tell me your state of mind. Don't tell me nothing. The less you talk, the better. Visual storytelling is very expensive though. That's why in television you don't see a lot of that. Television really wants to be a soap opera, talking heads. Animation, that's a lot of complicated shit to draw. A lot of hyper detail. Let's just talk. Talking is cheap. Talk is much cheaper than doing. That's why doing is typically the purview of cinema and not television. But that second episode started to hook me. I'm still like a little over it with the hyper dramatic, very serious dialogue from the voice actors, which I don't think is out of character. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know what it sounds like in Japanese. I don't know. I don't like that, but maybe it's a parody of that. I don't know. But the idea of a character who's made of chainsaws, whose sole motivation in life is boobs, I can actually relate to this character a lot. I often feel like a man made of chainsaws whose sole motivation in life is boobs. So I can relate. This is a character that gets me. And I get him. Made 2 drinks. We made Chainsaw Man's Apotheosis. That'll be the first drink. And Mishima's Boobs. That'll be the second drink. Or just tits. You can call it whatever you want. A Mishima tit, because it's based on an angel's tit. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching How to Drink. This has been How to Drink, and a very new kind of episode, something we've never done before. Anime review episode. I would love to do more of this. I feel like we might have to do one more just as a test anyway, because I don't know if we really nailed it on this. It was a little shaky. So maybe we got to do one more to really see if this has got legs or not. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show, you will find me on the social media places appearing before your very eyes. I'm also over here on the YouTube all the time. Meredith and I have a new podcast coming out called Midnight Local. You'll find it up here somewhere on the page. And it's where we're going to talk about the stuff, all the stuff that we can't talk about on this show, but mostly movies. And if all of that isn't enough for you, well, here are 4 more episodes or possibly a subscribe link to some other stuff that I've got going on for How to Drink that you may not have seen because this show's been around since before you were born. I've been making this show so long. This show has been around longer than anime. That's how long that's not true. But it's been around for a minute, so there's a lot of episodes, and if you're new to the show, there's a whole lot for you to check out. Okay, see you, bye-bye, next time on How to Drink Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Bye.